the subtlety will make them floating and questioning. So it is not easy to them. So anybody, they want always the fine, minute details.
バータンのもう一つの特徴はサトルティって言ってるけど、微細性ですね。細かいっていうことです。微細性っていうのは触れないです。火はまあなんか暖かくてちょっと触れる感じはあるけど、水土はもっと触れますが、空風は触れない。空はほとんど触れない。で、彼らのそのコミュニケーションの仕方もそういう微細性みたいなのが現れていて、細かいことが気になってしまう。夫婦がいて、旦那さんがダーリン水持ってきてって言って、ちょっともう忘れましたけどね、水、温かい水ですか、冷たい水ですか、このぐらいですか、このぐらいですか、このぐらい。コップはどうしますか、木のコップですか、ガラスのコップですか、木のコップでみたいなクエスチョンがどんどんやってきて、で最後はまあいい、水いらないからみたいな感じになったりするので、もう質問に質問が出てきてしまうので、満足することができない、満足させられないですね。はい、そういうマイナーなことが、細かいことがすごく気になってしまう性質があります。
The next quality is mobility. We have to think that air is always in moving nature. And when it is hot, it again will go high. So it is the nature of the air is always with a moving nature. And we have to think with our human brain also, the brain command. If I want to lift my hand, the brain is thinking, a kind of neurotransmission is happening, my nerve impulse is going, transferring. So behind all the movement, the first movement is coming from the brain, and your command from the motor nerve will go and hit the muscle, and a movement happens. But the first movement, before a action, we see subtle movement happens in the brain, and that subtle movement as a microcurrent, it travel through the motor nerve to the connected muscles.
体を動かした時にも微細な信号っていうのは脳に伝わっていきます。この脳が運動神経、中枢神経と連携取ってやったりするのも、ごめんなさい、モビリティですね。動きっていうのがバタの次のクオリティで、動きっていうのが体を動かした時にそれが脳に伝わっていったりする。それもバタの力です。
So we are already close to 1 hour 15 minutes. Now we will change it. Now we will give the questioning time, and after that we will conclude.
じゃあ時間なので質問に移りたいと思います。あやさん。
はい。さっきのなんか目線のところ、パッタラとか目線のところで、カパの方にはオイルをアプライするときは目線をして温めた方がいい。カパの方は寒いからって言ってたんでおっしゃったんですけど、なんかピッタの人いつもこう湯煎をして温めることがいいのかなと思ってたので、それはやっぱりなんか常温のオイルでもアプライしてその人のその本質的動作によってとかその状態によってそれでもいいのかなとか。
ここの気候の話も加味した方がいいと思いますけどね。You were talking about Patra Paka for Kappa people. The oil should be
Kapha people and Vada people.
Kappa and Vada. Oil should be warmed.
Oil should be warm to the body temperature minimum.
To the body.
Or we will say the temperature of urine. Mutra temperature of your urine also another way of judging. Minimum it should be there.
尿と同じその人の尿と同じまで温めた方がいいっていう言い方も別にあるそうです。What about for Pitta people?
Pitta people no need, they are already hot people. You can apply and moving and that will be enough. If you heat oil further, they need some cooling effect. If you heat it, it will aggravate the pitta, so it is not needed.
But what about like in Japan, winter is very very cold. In that case, Pitta people can have warm oil also.
Actually, we will have to judge the situation, like we will say, the climate, the category of the person, the present disease. These are the three things: the climate, category, and the present state. According to the disease, we have to judge, and according to that, a wise doctor has to implement the medicine in an intelligent way. So, if you say a Pitta person comes to you, in that condition, if he is coming with Vata, it is different. A Pitta person is normally hot. It doesn't mean that he will get some coldness. He can get it. Now scanner.
気候、症状、状態はこの3つは合わせてドクターは加味して考えなきゃいけない。気候、症状、状態。
നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫോണിൽ നിന്ന് എന്നെ ഒന്ന് വിളിച്ചാൽ പറയാൻ പറ്റും. ഈ ഫോണിൽ നിന്ന് എന്നെ പറയില്ല, എൻ്റെ നമ്പർ മേടിച്ചിട്ട് എന്നെ ഒന്ന് വിളിക്കുമോ? ആ ഫോണിൽ എന്നെ ഒന്ന് വിളിച്ചാൽ അപ്പം എനിക്കിത് പറ്റും. അല്ലാണ്ട് ഈ ഫോണിൽ നിന്ന് തന്നെ രണ്ടും കൂടി എനിക്ക് പറ്റുക.
来たことないと思うので、日本の冬にどのぐらい寒いのか。あ、でもヒマラヤは行ったことあるからね。
ありがとうございます。
For example, these Portuguese people came from North India, yes?
They couldn't go to North India. They wanted
they
to
were
go when it
trying
is.
to go anyway, but that means it's very very cold. In such place, oil should be always warm, no?
Normally it is right, but it is not 100% rule. That is what there
Yes,
are
of
exceptions are there. Like a Pitta person is when it is coughing, coldness will come. So at that time you have to respect the present condition. You should not think he is a Pitta person. You should use cold oil. No, that time you have to use a heating oil.
まあその状況を見て、考えて温めるのか温めないのかとかもっていうことですね。
But we will have to always see, that means you give a treatment whether some right symptoms are coming or it is not helping or it makes some reverse. So we have to evaluate whether it is giving good result or bad. We have to see.
治療の場合はそれやって良くなってるのか良くなってないのかまでちゃんと見てまた調整する必要がある。Karen, you have a question?
But for the Vata people you're talking about the brain waves, did you mean that also there is a lot of movement in the brain waves in Vata people?
There will be a hyperactivity in the brain will be there when the Vata is high. They will be thinking too much. They will be think like hyperactive people that will be there according to the grade of Vada or according to the Vadas up. You will think too much. So you will always you will never satisfy with something. You will keep on questioning. Nothing can basically satisfy the Vada people's questions.
脳波のバータの場合は忙しくなりますかって質問で、バータの場合は思考がものすごく多くなってきて、ハイパーアクティビティ、過活動に思考がなるので、疑問の上に疑問の上に疑問の上に疑問みたいな感じになって満足がいってないのでずっと疑問を持ってるような状態。
So in another way, if a Vada woman marry a Vada husband, every day night time you can hear some shouting. The plates will fly and the glass will break. So good sound will come from the house.
バータ同士の夫婦が結婚すると、もう夜はお互い叫んでお皿投げ合って満足できないっていうところから来てるんだと思うんだけど、そんなような状態です。
The Pitta people, they are very impatient, they will get angry, but the Pitta people will forget everything fastly. So a Pitta person after the fight he will hug and he will start all the other things like good things. But whereas Vada person, if you say, Swami said something bad about me, she will keep that in registered. She will wait for the right occasion to come, that time they are the people who want to revenge. The Pitta people will get angry, do different things, but next moment they will be okay. But the Vada person, I am getting something for you, let the time come. You are waiting for the time. There was an elephant in Kerala. He keep a stone in his trunk. Whenever he take bath, he leave it and he take the controlling people don't know why it is. After some year, he saw the man who throw to him, he thrown to that man's body. Then. So he was keeping that stone for some years to find the man who throw. These people, Vada people, they will keep things like that in the mind. It is not so easy to leave the things. Whereas Pitta people, okay. They are reacting people, they are not responding people. They are reacting people, they react, they may shout, they may beat different things, but after some time they will cool down, then they will be sweet again.
バータの人は、忘れないので、何かあったりするとずっとそれをこう持ち続けていて、いつかタイミングが来たらやり返してやろうって思っているのがバータの人たちで、ピッタの人たちは怒ったりこうリアクションで怒ったりなんかしたりする忍耐もあんまないしするんだけど、でもすぐクールダウンして忘れることができるので、また優しくなったりもするんだけど、バータの人はこう根に持ちやすいので、それの像がThis elephant is a real story, no?
Yes, the elephant is a real story.
Sometimes your story is too well done, so I have to check this story or real story. で、そのゾウさんがいて、ゾウさんがずっとこう鼻で石をずっと何年も持ってて、自分が体洗う時は置いといて、で体洗ったらまた取ってずっと自分が持ってたんだって。で、ゾウ使いの人も何でか分かんなかったんだけれども、何年か経った後にある人がやってきて、その人が実は象に石を投げたことがある人で、その人が来た時にその何年も持ってた石を投げ返したんだって。そのぐらい、根に持つのがバータの人です。
One elephant controller, when he was with one elephant, he was doing big beating, and after some time he changed. He shifted to another elephant, and after 6-7 years, that elephant was coming, and his elephant went in that way. This man climbed up to the old elephant. This man also forget that, but the elephant was keeping, and the elephant was walking so easy way. When the elephant find the right place, he shake the body and killed him. Because that was a place where he cannot escape. It was a corner. So the elephant was so calm. After killing him, the elephant has no change. I just completed my vengeance. Then the elephant was so cool and calm. This happened in Palluriti in Ernakulam.
なんかこれまたこれもリアルストーリーなんですけど、象使いの人がすごく厳しいある象さんにすごいなんか暴力を振るった人がいて、で、その象の担当が変わるから変わってもうなんか 6-7 年ぐらい変わってて、で象使いの方の人はもうそんなこと忘れてて、でまたこう回って同じ象がやってきたんだけど、象使いの人は忘れてて、でこの象は覚えてたんだけど、その象使いを背中に乗せて もうなんかもう最初すごい穏やかにこう森の中を進んでいったんだけど、あるところに来た時にパサッて落として殺したの、その象使いを。でその場所っていうのは絶対に人間が逃げられないようなちょっとこう囲われてるようなところに来た時に殺して、で象はもう終わったと思って行ったみたいな。
In another way, when you quarrel with a other person, we have to be very careful. They may smile in the beginning, but they keep a knife in the back. So you should be very careful.
あとバーターの人で気をつけなきゃいけないのは、顔笑ってるかもだけど後ろにナイフ隠してる。You should be careful って言ってたから、まあ、ちょっと病気っぽい人とかそういうのも入ってるのかな。Not us. Nobody has knife. You never know. Oh. はい、じゃあ質問いつかさんありますか？
今の話の中で私根に持つのはカバーの人って思っていたので、どちらかというとこうバータの人は記憶力が短くて、なんかそういう何されたとか、そういうのも意外とこう覚えてたくても忘れちゃって、ある意味根に持てないみたいな印象だったので、なんかちょっと考えてたのと違う、思ってたのと違う。
We learned that the Kappa people have more long memory capacity, whereas Vata people have short memory capacity. So, hearing your story, it brought us some confusion because Vata people tend to easily forget things, so they may want to revenge, but they might forget, right? Is it correct or?
Kapha people are, we have to say that they are relaxed people. They are cool people, their body and their brain will be cool. So they can deal things easy way. Vada people are cold people, but they are confusing people, complicated people. But once you do something very strong, they are not going to forget that. Because they register that. One day I will hit you back. So that you are re-registering that. It is not registering, you are re-registering, you did that, okay, I am not going to leave you. But that is only the bad things. The good things they are not going to remember. Whatever good things you did, that they are not going to remember, they forget. But something you did, they will do the vengeance. That is a different way of remembering. You may hear millions of things, but the vengeance things will be one that you are not going to forget till you complete.
カパの人はですね、普通上リラックスしてイージーゴーイングで、まあいいよいいよみたいなみんながやりたいことやってみたいなのが大体カパの人だから、そのリベンジになるほどグーって何か持ち続けたりしない、内側のことだけど、バータの人は冷たいし冷えてるし混乱しやすいし、なんかショックなことがあるとそれを根に持つ。人から言われたやった他のいいことは忘れるんですけど、なんかショックなことはずっと根に持つので、そういうのは違う記憶の使い方になるからレジスターするって言ってたけど、そうやって一回も絶対許せないあの人のあれがって思ったりすると、もうずっとそれを持つみたいな。いいことは忘れちゃうんだって。
For an example, when she learned some language, she hear many good things, but what she remember is only bad thing like a idiot or dog. This we remember. But the good things you hear in the language, you won't recognize that. So it is the tendency of the mind also to go more to the negative or the bad things. That is also another reason.
マインドはネガティブなことの方が覚えやすいっていうところがあって、いつかさんもここでいろんな英語を浴びてるんだけれども、結局は印象に残るのはシットとかストゥピッドとかはね、そういうなんか悪い言葉だけが結構残って覚えちゃったりするものですと。 オッケー。
ありがとうございます。
ひろこさん。ちいろさん。
大丈夫です。
So when if you are free, you can make bread. I will make the rice. Later I am preparing something, but if you can make the bread.